Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's excellent to have you here as always. Thank you for watching. You're watching the VSO Gun Channel, and I'm excited to do today's video. I have a huge smile on my face because this is absolutely fantastic, and what we're going to be covering here today is a topic that actually Langley Outdoors Academy covered last night, and then he subsequently sent it to me so that I would have it on my radar, and of course I had to do a video on it too. And what we're talking about is how the gun buyback as you know it is now dead. And I'll have it linked in all the relevant places so you can go watch it. I want to steal a man's fire, but basically the New York Times did some investigative reporting, and they found that 98% of firearms that are recovered by gun buybacks are actually redirected to the market. Hilariously epic. And obviously the New York Times is incensed by this, and we're going to dig into this a little bit more deeply, and I'm going to give you my perspective on it from the perspective of an FFL, a federal firearms licensee that offers destructive services. But before we do, we need to hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Ace Tac Gear. Ace Tac does all the nylon things. So if you're looking to get into a plate carrier or chest rig, or you're just trying to augment the gear that you already have with some expansion pouches, here are your guys. Recently, I did a video on their medical kit, which is a collaboration with Everlit Survival. I'll have that video as well as the minimalist chest rig video I recently did from Ace Tac listed below for you to run down. What's more is both those companies offer VSO viewers a discount. So if you use my code listed over at the affiliates page, you can save 10%. Special thanks to them for making this video possible. So to give you an idea how this whole thing happens, because I think there's an image in some people's minds that a firearms destruction goes something like this conveyor belt with these hydraulic crushers that smash the guns, and then the conveyor belt ultimately terminates in like a blast furnace that melts them down or something like that. And I'm here to tell you that that does not happen, that it would be exorbitantly expensive to operate, and nobody is doing that. How it actually happens is these items are recovered from the populace via a buyback, usually a gift card in hand for rifle or pistol or shotgun, and then those items, once collected, are then dispositioned to a business that performs the service, a disposal service, if you will. Now, what the New York Times found is when they tracked down some firearms that were collected in a buyback to the disposal facility was offering law enforcement the service for free, provided that they were able to sell the components to the open market to recoup their investment in the service. And they were making millions of dollars doing this, as you would expect. This sounds like something that to our ears is completely logical, but they, of course, and they say so in their article, I think you should go read it. It's a funny read, that they're doing something underhanded and immoral in doing so. And no, that is expressly the way that the destruct guidelines from the ATF, that I will have up on screen right now, read. Now, in reporting this, I think that the New York Times is high on their own supply here, thinking that they're going to stop this practice from occurring. First off, you're not. But if you did have an impact on it, I don't think it's the way that you think it's going to go, because I will go one step further and say that actually these law enforcement agencies that are participating in this scheme here are actually getting off really easy. As someone who offers firearms destructive services, I'm a licensed firearms manufacturer. So in order to operate smoothly, I basically have to have the capacity to destroy those items. Like if we're doing prototyping or something like that, then we have to be able to destroy those off the logbooks as a form of disposition, as I mentioned previously. I offer that service to anybody who wants to take advantage of it. However, it is a flat rate of $5,000 an item. So I don't care if you're a citizen off the street, whether you're a local cop or you're a federal agent. If you transfer a firearm to my business for the express purpose of destroying it, it is $5,000 flat rate. Now, as far as the components are concerned, I don't care a crap about those. You'll be offered them back, but if you don't take them, I can't just have a warehouse of burned up firearms parts laying around. So I've got to get rid of those in some way, manner, shape, or form. And I'm either going to sell those to the market, or I'm just going to give them away to whoever wants them. If we're upset that this service is offering the law enforcement a deal to try to keep the costs down, by reselling the components, then if you want to stop that, then sure, we can make it the industry standard across the board that it's $5,000 a destroyed firearm. And suddenly that gun buyback got a ton more expensive. And I'll take it one step further and say that the first thing that happens whenever something like that happens, whenever an item comes in, it absolutely has to be logged into the books, as in it is now under the custody of my business and my licensure. And if you don't pay that bill in 90 days, then the ATF is going to get the serial number. They're going to run it against a database of known crime guns, either theft or anything else. If it doesn't pop, then it's going to be liquidated in some other way. Thanks. So in closing today, whenever you hear of a gun buyback going on through social media or something like that, your response as a firearms advocate should now be, hey, what's the bid on the components? In the comments, just every single comment, you should start putting your bids for the components. Hey, I'll buy the barrels. Hey, I'll buy the, whatever. Just put it in the comment section. And if you feel so inclined, then please post this video down in those comments as well to let them know that, hey, they're getting off easy. I had a fantastic time making today's video. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Gun buybacks are dead. America.